Hey up everybody, Magpie Gaming here. I hope you're all doing well. Sorry if my voice is a little bit off, getting a bit of a cold at the moment, got a sore throat, but I will try my best to battle through. So continuing on with my theme of looking at the maps and what I think could be changed and maybe done to them to make them a little bit better. This time we're going to look at Interchange, and following on from the Woods video, Interchange again is another map like Woods. For me personally anyway, it's one that I won't really go to unless I've got a specific task to do on there. Now it's a bit of a shame because when Interchange came out, it was roughly about a year ago, I think, depending on when you're watching this video. It was a year ago from the post date of this video, and it was a revelation at the time. It is a huge map. I think if you was to break down, the two floors that you've got in Ultra, put them side by side, you would have something that probably maybe rivals the size of Shoreline or gets very close to that. So it is a massive map. The layout is very intuitive of Ultra, just like your typical sort of shopping centre or mall, depending on where you live, what you want to call it. You've got all your shops on the middle section, you've got your car park underneath, you've got your food courts at the top. There is a plethora of shops that you can go into, and Interchange serves as one of the go-to places to complete a number of tasks within the game. If you've got to collect something, the chances are you can get it on Interchange. Your car batteries, your G phones, your graphics cards, Tushonka, it's all there and it's for the taking. So it is a good map, I enjoy playing it, but like I say, it's not something I often go to, and I think there's a few things that they could do to the map to change that, to maybe get it played more than what it is currently. And I understand that recently with Killer being somebody that spawns on there quite often now that more people are going there to do farming of him. Obviously his gear sells very well, he's got some good stuff on him, his minions carry some pretty decent gear, so it's a good takedown if you can get him. But a few things that they could change is maybe giving us access to the roof. That is one thing that I would like to see. Now a while ago, Cotton, who is a streamer who does a lot of Tarkov related videos, I'm sure a lot of you will have heard of him, he did a video where he was in an offline raid and he used invisible walls within the game to gain access to the roof to show what it was like. Obviously it's an unfinished thing up there, it was never intended to be used, so there was a lot of tearing of the graphics. There was nothing really up there to do, but you could look through the skylights, and if I remember rightly, he was trying to shoot scavs through the skylights. But I think the roof would be a great addition to the game. Now there are steps and access points all the way around Ultra to get up there. They could maybe open those up, they could maybe have the odd access that comes from ground level as well, instead of having to go up the ramps. They could maybe have one central access from inside Ultra, maybe up some scaffolding and out one of the skylights, maybe even add an extract point up there. So I think it'd just be good to open it up. I think you could get some pretty decent close quarter combat up there, plus you'd be able to do some sniping as well because the roof is obviously massive, but you could have certain things up there to give you some cover, and I just think it'd add a little bit more dynamic to the map. Here we have this huge map, you can do pretty much everything on it, but you can't get to the roof. Now it does have steps up to the roof, they never really needed to add them to the game, into the map, but they're there anyway, so it does seem to me like it's an indication that at some point they may open the roof up. I hope they do. I think that would be pretty decent to have access to that. Next up is maybe they could add some service tunnels underneath the whole of Ultra. Now I'm talking about the kind of tunnels that you get in labs where you've got a lot of pipe work and it takes you to certain places. Maybe you could have tunnels that will allow you to traverse the whole of the map, but you could put maybe sparse sort of cover down there so you would get some intense tunnel fights going on for people that maybe wanted to get quickly from one side of the map to the other. You could maybe put some decent loot down there as well to funnel a bit of traffic down there. That's probably not very a popular one, I wouldn't have thought, but it's one that I think might work pretty well within the game. But yeah, let me know in the comment section down below what you think about that one. Next up is this corner of the map that you can see on the screen now. This corner serves no purpose whatsoever. I never see anybody go to it, and it kind of looks pretty sad. It looks like it's been forgotten about. It looks like the devs really couldn't be bothered to put much there, so they just left it. And as I say, I never see anybody go there. There's not really any reason to go there. But this is the opposite corner from the power station. Now, of course, the power station has some fairly decent loot. It's obviously got an extract point as well. But then you have this opposite corner, and there's just nothing there. So So I think that maybe they could put something there to give people a reason to go there. You know, maybe give us a little bit of cover there, maybe even put an extract point there as well. You could maybe have a security van that's overturned, maybe some safes have fallen out of it and you can grab some money there. You know, give people a reason to go there. I think something like that would be very easy to implement within the game, and I don't think it'd bring the optimization of the map down by any. So something like that, just to give that corner a little bit of love, because it is just dead space on the map. So, you know, why have dead space on the map? Make use of it and give us a reason to go there. The next one I've thought of is one that again might not be popular, like the tunnels one might not be popular, but once you're inside Ultra, certain parts of it are very dark and dingy. Now I know that's the aesthetic that they're going for, but we are in kind of a post-apocalyptic place here. You know, everything's gone to shit, lawlessness rules. So what's to say that the power would still be on? So what I am getting to is maybe you could have whole sections of Ultra, or just certain sections, fully lit up at certain times, and then every now and again there could be a power surge and the power goes out and everything goes to pitch black, or it goes dingy as it is now in the map. I think this would add a little bit of a good dynamic to the map. You know, you could just be toddling along in bright light having a look at everything, and then the lights go out, and you know, it's going to bring a little bit of a fear factor to things. You're going to be thinking, like, I've really got to watch myself. Same as when the lights are on, you're very, very visible, so you'd be thinking, Jesus, I need to make sure I walk slow, I need to get, you know, duck in and out of stores, make sure I'm not seen. So yeah, you could have certain sections lighting up and then the power going out. I think that would be pretty cool. You know, that's maybe something that's just for me, but I think that would be a good addition to the map. But overall, I think Interchange is a fairly decent map as it is now. There's a lot of good loot on there. I mean, you can just do a run around the car park. If you do a certain loot run in the car park, you will pick up a lot of stuff. There are a lot of weapons cases, a lot of grenade cases down there. So yeah, I think it's a pretty decent map. Those are just a few little tweaks that I think could be done to it to make it slightly better. But let me know in the comment section down below what you think of those ideas, and if you have any of your own, please do put them in the comment section. I'm going to be doing a video of these on each map, so if I get enough comments on what people would like to have in the map for themselves, I may create another video which we will go through all of those ideas in. So yeah, let me know in the comment section down below what you think. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching and listening. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.